Good morning from Ep.7, Argentina. Today is our last day in Los Glaciares National Park here in Ep.7. We've driven up about an hour before sunrise along the Rio de las Vueltas to a nice lookout point of Cerro Fitzroy and Poisonot. Hopefully we'll get some good alpenglow and some really nice morning shots to share with you here in this video. I've got about 5 of the participants from the Patagonia workshop. They're sort of spread out in this river valley behind me, looking for a good composition on the peaks. And yeah, this morning we are heading back to Chile. So once this shoot is done, we're going to drive about 6 hours, and we finished our journey in Torres del Paine National Park, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard of before. In this video, I want to try and do something a little bit different. I want to give you more of an idea of my role here in the Patagonia workshop. So what I've been doing, what I've been up to, my roles and responsibilities, and overall why I'm here. So stay tuned for that in this video. And yeah, I think overall it's going to be a great day. So without further ado, let's go. To all of you photography enthusiasts out there, I have set up the tripod here to try and get some of this ice. It's probably about -3 degrees right now, and there's a nice frost over all the trees. We got this little tiny pool in front of us that's acting as the perfect reflection of Fitzroy, which is in the back. But I've taken a note out of Thomas Heaton's book, and I'm going to try a bit of focus stacking. So I set up my tripod really low to the ground and got this ice in the foreground, which is just down here, and focused on that first, and then took a 20-second exposure with 2 leaf filters. One is the Little Stopper 6-stop ND, and then a Softgrad 0.6-stop ND. I then took the focus and put it into the middle ground, took another image, and then infinity off to the peak, and got my last image. So I will blend those 3 layers in Photoshop, and the result should look a little bit like this. The morning shoot is over. Sadly, the sun did not pop out. We didn't get that amazing alpenglow. However, Fitzroy is completely clear. You can see it in the background. And that's the first time in 4 days, which is awesome. So for the Patagonia workshop, to see that really iconic mountain is great. And just to get a couple images of that is amazing. So yeah, overall, I think it was a good photography session. So now it is time to hit the road. It's about 10 a.m. and we are off to Torres del Paine. So we are back at the hotel, got the rest of the crew. We've got Pumba here and Timon. It is time to go.
He liked my hat, so he's got a new hat. Pass it around. Gracias.
So we are back at La Leona, which is a estancia stop on the Ruta 40 here in Argentina. I figured this is a good place to chat a little bit more about my roles and responsibilities here on the Patagonia workshop with Thomas Heaton and Brendan Van Son. Now, as it stands, I am driving one of the vans. I also am shooting most of the B-roll with the GH5 I'm filming with right now for both Thomas and Brendan, and a lot of that is in slow motion. So I'm shooting between 60 and 90 frames per second all the way up to 180 with the variable frame rate on the GH5, and the idea is to try and get Thomas setting up his tripod and putting on the filters, Brendan talking to the crew, you know, both of them helping out some of the participants on the tour, and get all of that behind the scenes stuff that they can't really get themselves. And then at the end of the day, another big role and responsibility that I have is to take that B-roll from not only the GH5, also any drone footage or GoPro, any time-lapse stuff, and organize it all into a file folder system based on the day. And that will be Brendan specific, Thomas specific, drone, time-lapse, GoPro, 5D Mark IV, 5D Mark III, and 200D. All of those are separate files for each individual day. I then share that information with Thomas and Brendan, usually in the evening after we've had dinner with the workshop crew. It's also my job, another responsibility, is a little bit of the knowledge and I guess history of the area. So as some of you know, I used to be an adventure tour leader down here in South America. I worked in the Southern Cone region for about 2.5 years, and 2 of the seasons I did here in Patagonia. So I've been very lucky to have worked down here for essentially about 8 months, and I know a lot of the area. I've done a lot of hiking down here, and I really am interested in the Patagonian history as well. So this place is really cool, La Leona. This was a hideout for Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid after they robbed a bank in Rio Gallegos. Be sure to check out what they did in Patagonia on a quick Google search, and yeah, I think you'll like that. Anyway, I'm blabbering on, and that's just to give you an idea of why I'm here and what I'm doing here, and how I help Thomas and Brendan on the Patagonia workshop.
The city of the 915 where all the girls are pretty.
What a crazy drive. We have gone through snow and even sun and really nice hot weather. So yeah, 4 seasons in one day. Maybe we'll get some rain still yet to come. Anyway, we've gone probably about 300 kilometers and still got another 200 to go. About to get run over by a truck. And yeah, good driving, smooth road trip. Sorry about the noise. Let's continue. You know I have keys, right? This man. This man.
Trying to find some peace of mind in this chaos of love, holding on to the thread of hope.
So we have just crossed through the Argentine border, and now it is time to go over that no man's land into Chile.
So tell me, where do we go from here? I need to know, can we escape this?
We've made it through the Chilean border. They checked all of our stuff and nobody is carrying any contraband, which is great, no surprises. So very excited to be back in Chile. We've got about an hour left to get to Torres del Paine National Park. And yeah, the sun has come out. I don't know if we're gonna get a sunset, but you know, it looks pretty nice. So yeah, we made it, woo!
I love your optimism, but if you look towards the park, the clouds are so low. But I love the optimism.
Walked away, there was nothing left to say.
We have made it to the Estancia Tercera Barranca. Brendan was right, it is completely overcast here just outside of Torres del Paine National Park. So sadly, no views on the Torres. Apparently we can't see them from here though. So hopefully over the next couple days, we will get a view from where we're staying. That would be great. Anyway, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired. I've been driving for about 6.5 hours and it's a long way to go through snow and all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to getting into this lodge and relaxing and then having another big day tomorrow exploring Torres del Paine National Park. So yeah, we'll throw a bit more B-roll into this, but as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like these videos. It's so great to have so many new subscribers. Welcome to the family. And yeah, that's it. So we'll see you on the next one.